Hello everyone, I am Lynn and I'm here to talk about a hot topic. It is the digital currency. I called this one the central bank digital currency. It is coming. So the question that was sent to me, Lynn, can you do a reading on this? And I'm going to read you a little quote here with a little bit of history behind what is happening. It says the U.S. Federal Reserve has been actively researching a central bank digital currency, CBDC. In January of 2022, the Federal Reserve issued its long-awaited report on the possibility of issuing a digital currency. While the report made no specific commitment to introduce a digital currency, it highlights the many potential benefits and calls for Congress and the public to engage on this important issue. On March 9th of 2022, the Biden administration signed an executive order on digital assets, and it called for a whole of government approaching to developing this digital currency. So in May, fast forward a few months there, the Federal Reserve begins piloting its FedNow real-time payment service, and FedNow servers are expected to go online in February of 2023. So basically, in a nutshell, they've been trying to get this digital currency going and hasn't taken off yet. But what do I see happening? Because they're getting this thing trying to go live in February of 2023. So what is going on here with all this digital currency stuff? I get the days of cash have been slowly dwindling. This has been happening for a long time, people. And if you really stop and think about it, you'll see that they've been discouraging cash for a while. It started with offering discounts for using credit. For example, how many of you seen going to a gas station, if you use certain credit card, you get 5 or 10 cents off gas, or hey, you spend this much on this card and you get this much off. They're always trying to incentivize using credit in exchange for some kind of a discount. So they're trying to slowly dwindle the use of cash in that aspect. That's been going on for a while now. Then when the beer bug came out, there was a lot of places that only did cash, that did not do cash sales and would only do credit because it was contaminated. Do you guys remember that? You went through some kind of fast food place or you went and did anything. They wanted everything to be credit. They didn't want to handle cash, touch the cash. That was another form of starting this. It was to get the use of credit in our conscious realm, so it became the go-to. It became our new habit. They created this habit through all these other behaviors that they did. Then there was a coin shortage, so if you didn't have proper change, you were either forced to round up or use a different form of payment. The use of credit or electronic payment became encouraged, became part of our daily life, became our habit. It was our go-to. We wanted the convenience of it. Why? Why do they want to do this? What do they have to gain in the end? Well, some of it's pretty obvious. I mean, they want to disconnect you from cash. When you don't have to get cash from your wallet, you start to disconnect the value and you see what you're really spending. Swiping a card's easy, but shopping on a budget based on the amount of money you have on hand can be more challenging. Get you spending can lead to debt, paying interest on credit cards. So they win. They want you in debt. They want you paying the interest. They want your money. I mean, think about it. Say you have 20 bucks in your wallet and that's what you have to go and run your errands in Walmart, Target, wherever you're at. You go, you walk around, you get your milk, you get your bread, you get whatever your necessities are. Maybe you see some thing on sale. You don't really need it, but you think, hey, it's a great deal. If you have 20 bucks in your wallet and you don't have enough to buy it, you can't buy the thing. But if you're used to swiping a card, you think, hey, why not? It's a great deal. I buy it. And then what's it do? Most times it's stuff you don't even need, and it just creates whatever in your house. But that's just an example to illustrate what it is I'm saying. The ease of spending on credit is much greater. People buy stuff they don't need, and then they end up in debt, and then they end up paying credit card bills, they end up paying interest and all of that. They want you to be a slave to their debt system. Credit sales also help them track your transactions. They want to know what you buy, how much you buy, who you're buying things from, all that kind of stuff. They want to make sure you pay the taxes and fees on any effort you give in exchange for money. And think about what I said there. I don't think they're getting up in the morning and going to work with you. I don't think they're sitting next to me at 5 in the morning when I start my emails. But nonetheless, they make sure that they get their fair share of what you do for your effort. So they want to make sure that everything is done status quo. You're going through credit, you're going through an electronic means because it's a way to track everything that everybody is doing. They don't want you having a barter cash type of business. Credit sales, they also help where was I going with that? I lost my train of thought. But needless to say, you guys know what I'm talking about. They want to know everything that everybody's doing. They also help to control that area of your life, because if everything is run off credit, they can shut you down. How many people out there were very, say, conservative, or had a platform, or, you know, when all the trucking thing was going on, they can shut your basically whole life down to where your bank account's shut down, you can't pay your bills, you can't whatever. So you have to watch. When you don't have cash on hand, it makes you very vulnerable to this system that's out there. What if a grid goes down, electric goes down, or there's a glitch, or someone hacks in? What happens to your money then? Those are all important things to think about. But again, it's all about control. This is coming. They've wanted to implement it for a while now. I get they want this in full motion before 2024, because that's going to be a pivotal year, and we all know that. And I see the target of 2022 or 2023 rather, being pretty spot on. So watch for it. Now is a good time to find a skill that you can barter and save some cash. Just something to think about, folks. Be safe. Take care. Please hop on over to the blog. Check me out. If you're interested in a reading, coaching session, or Reiki session, I can be found there or here. Reach out to me. Again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Take care. See you in my next video. Bye.